welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Singing, a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat. Kyle Schwarber leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, Josiah Gray. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, he was a tough luck loser last time out, dominating his opponent. Soft contact. They were able to score a couple of runs, but outside of that, everything was sharp. You hope that he gets a better result this time out. Reward the guy for his hard work.
Bounce to the left side. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Turner on at first, nobody out. That's ripped. Base hit. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
This looks like extra bases, and in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. And a pitch. And now 1 and 2. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. It's through for a hit, and they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Harper on third. Schwarber over at second. Hoskins at first. 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. 3 and 2 now. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Josh Harrison, the next to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand. Welcome back. And our pitcher in this game, Zack Wheeler. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that.
Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jeimer Candelario.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
And the 3-1. And strike two. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Hit hard. That gets through.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Joey Meneses. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. At the belt and fires. Fastball for a strike. Now 3-2. Zack Wheeler's turned into one of the best pitchers in the National League, if not all of baseball. He's been an all-star. In 2021, he finished runner-up in the National League Cy Young Award race to Corbin Burns. He's got nasty stuff. Harper has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Throw, and it gets away.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Michael Chavis. Kicks and deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Garcia around third. He scores, and it's a 1-run game. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. On the ground right side. And that one finds its way through. Chavis headed for the plate. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Batting fifth. The catcher.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The pitch.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 1-2. This one in the dirt, gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout inning over. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Garrett Stubbs. In the air, left field. Chavis on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner now reached on an infield single his first time. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Down quickly go the Phillies as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Nationals Park. And the batter now, Lane Thomas.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next pitch is outside. Base knock right field. Now it's Dominic Smith. And a pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here. Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Alex Call now at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there. Next pitch way upstairs. C.J. Abrams up next. And now a full count.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Fights it off. You'll see another. And here it comes. Swing and a pop up. Harrison gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Now they've got him in a rundown. And he's out at third. Couldn't get back to the base.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Singled and scored his first time. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In the air, right field. Harper has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. They're down 2-1. Top half of the third inning, and now here is Harper.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's gone. A shot to left, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Hit on the ground to Candelario. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
The center fielder.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get in the offense.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Chavis now. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Meneses around 3rd. Row cut off. Now to the plate. Tag. Too late. He scores. And they trail by 1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now up for Washington, Jamer Candelario. Single to right in his first trip. And that one is lifted in the air. Harper pulls it down. Runner tags up for third. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. The pitch. That's a little bit low. Lane Thomas in the on-deck circle for the Nats. The 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The center fielder, number 28.
Here's Lane Thomas. And he's already singled in this game.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Quick feed to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Over to first, safe. Dom Smith stands in.
The first baseman, number 22. Dominic Smith.
The 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Wheeler with a throw over. Thomas gets back easily. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
And there's a ball. Payoff pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Thomas rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Alex Call getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. On the ground. Trey Turner gloves it. They take the force out. Out number 3. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 4 and the Phillies 3. On to the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here's a 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Puts the squeeze on it. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit. Garrett Stubbs. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. The 1-1. And fouled off. 1-2 here. He goes down looking.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Strike 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Got him swinging. Phillies down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, C.J. Abrams.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
In there. And so now 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon up and throwing. The wind of the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Garcia. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. The 2-1. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's just foul.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
There's a line drive to left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Abrams around third. He'll score, and they lead by 2. Justin Crawford, and he'll be out there in center after the injury. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one pushed foul. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael.
And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball almost got him there. Chopper right side. Fires over to Hoskins. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Next to hit, Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
And the pitch. That smash towards center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top. We go to the top of the fifth, and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm.
Alec.
The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Line drive. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Harper now. The 3-1. And that one fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A strikeout and a walk. And now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runner leads away at second. Got it by him for the K.
Now that
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Connor Brogdon. He last pitched 2 days ago.
number 75, Connor Brogdon.
Up now for Washington,
Leading
Hebert
up for the
Ruiz.
Nationals, the catcher, Rebirth. Ruiz.
Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Two one now. And there's the strike.
Well, these Nats really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but
to second, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Dominic Smith digging in for the Nationals. Thomas leads off first with one away. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
At the belt and fires. This one popped up. Hoskins moves under it and puts the squeeze on that. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 6-3. Welcome back. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
That one misses. Ball 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they close the gap. It's 6-4.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Zack Britton. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Zack Britton.
Next to hit, Justin Crawford. He swings and fouls one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's even up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Baseball runs in the family for Zack Britton. His brother Buck has been a minor league manager in the Orioles system since 2018. And it stays fair.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in, Josh Harrison. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. That's gotta feel good. And we are tied. It's 6-6. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia makes the catch, and there's one away. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next one off the plate inside. Now 3-1. Stays alive. And a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering is fouled back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Goes down looking. Alec Bohm digs in now. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get it. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So they get 3 and draw even. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Makes the catch for the out. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Nick Nelson appears to be getting loose. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Washington, The designated
Next
hitter.
is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses.
Meneses.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
That's in there, and that's strike 2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And now the count is even. Line, and that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. Back to a 1-run game. It's 7-6.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one is lifted in the air. And he makes the grab. And that will end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this Victor Arano on the pitch here.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Well, 1-run game. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. That one ripped. Base hit down the line. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. Line drive. Makes the grab. 1 down. Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Cut off, throw to third. He'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. Next offering is outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
And that's ripped for a base hit. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards left center. Thomas on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Garrett Stubbs will hit next. Gets the call. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Nick Nelson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Your attention, please.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
Number 57.
The tying run at the plate. That's down and in. The 2-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Lane Thomas in the on-deck circle. 3-1 is on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. Ruiz gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3. Dominic Smith waits on deck. The pitch. In the air out to center. Crawford has a beat on it. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 22.
Dominic Smith digging in for the Nationals. Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on it.
Jose Alvarado into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. Turner to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Erasmo Ramirez comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Falling behind 2-1. And another ball. The 3-1. And that's in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Bryce Harper. Left-hand batter waits. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right-handed reliever. And that one hammered. And out of here. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 9-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Thomas drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 9-7. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Here's a 2-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Three-two. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's two down.
Up next to the Nationals, the designated hitter,
Joey Meneses, the next to hit. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you,
diving, gets down, could be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Man at second here with two away, and it's Michael Chavis at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That's in there, and the count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the eighth. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least a 2-run lead.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Struck him out looking. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. And now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with the cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also...
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Swings through that one.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Crawford, the runner at third. Harrison over at first with one away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And a pitch. Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 down. Alec Bohm now at the plate. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Hunter Harvey.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Over to Smith, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's a 3-run game at 10-7. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crawford snags it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 28.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now Lane Thomas as the Nationals are down to their final out. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out.